Welcome to this special edition podcast of Behind the Rhymes.
The mountain we all climb.
With me, Andrew.
And me, Maya.
Blurb. Contained within poetic words, some grim, of my recent experiences during these times mysterious, of love and loyalty and life's great frailties, words of understanding and observations on society. I share all this with you, humour, tears, happiness, fears. Nakedly I bare my soul for you to read, because we all need to forgive ourselves in times like these.
Hi Andrew, your book After the Applause, Pandemic Poetry of a Frontline Nurse, came out at the end of March 2022. And the poem you just read out is a blurb at the back of it. How do you feel about it? Tell us a little bit about the book.
Well, the book, it was 18 months in development, but really it's 30 years even in the making. I've been trying to get something published since I was 18 in various ways. I got rejected lots of times, and then life got in the way, and I recently sort of picked up writing again, and so it's been a bit of a culmination of a dream. So I'm very happy to have a final book product in my hand, and it's leading to opportunities already. So I look forward to what other things may come, including another book and some reading some of this poetry out loud in front of people as well.
The cover of the book is a gate. Why? Where does it lead? And how did you choose this cover?
So there are multiple meanings to the book cover itself, and some probably which haven't been discovered yet. The picture itself was taken in November 2019, just before all the pandemic, and it's of a monastery door in St. Naum, which is in Macedonia. And I just was quite interested by the wood grain. So I took quite a close-up picture of the door and actually never thought anything of it. And the book wasn't even in any kind of form at all at that point. And then when we were putting the book together, it just seemed the right fit for the cover. And it also has other significant meanings. So you can look at the front of the book as you open that. That's a door leading into my mind and my thoughts, which have gone down into this book. There's the fact that this door has been stood there for hundreds and hundreds of years, although you can't even find any information of it online, and there's no pictures like that online either. So it's about resilience, something that stood the test of time, which is also influenced me to write another poem, which I'll read at the end as well. And then if anybody looks at the book closely, they'll see some missing pegs, so these metal studs. I guess they were put in there to stop the axes or to stop people breaking the door down to cause reinforcement. So these missing pegs, these holes where these in the door, in this resilient door, are representative of the people that didn't make it through COVID and didn't make it off of ITU, some of which I wrote about in the book. The poem Off and The Last Tear are about two such.
You're very perceptive. The only information we have about the door is the story that the keeper of the monastery told us, that it is a replica of the original and that the current door is at least 300 years old. The monastery itself was established in 905 by a medieval scholar, St. Naum, who himself died in 910 and was buried there. There are many stories connected to this monastery. It's one of the most important monasteries in the Republic of Macedonia. And one of them is that you can hear the heart of the saint beating if you put your head on his tomb, which is inside the monastery. There's another one that he, during his life, actually managed to tame a bear in order to help a farmer plow his field. There is a depiction of this story just above the gate, which you took a picture of. Then there is another sad story, actually, which is true, and it happened when I was a teenager in 1985. 13 icons were stolen from the monastery of St. Naum by order. They were painted in 1711, and they were stolen by order to be sold on the black market internationally. They were immediately taken away from Macedonia and sold, and have never been found since. You, on the other hand, decided to give something back to the monastery.
I mean, I don't drink at all, but I promised that I'd take the curator, the caretaker, I think his name's Don Cho, but I like to call him Don. He doesn't know that. I took him a bottle of whiskey, and we told him about this book. Obviously, you had to translate because he doesn't speak English. And he was really taken back by it. In fact, he was a bit shocked, actually, and it was a bit lost in translation. I wasn't quite sure whether he was pleased or not, but when we went back to him, he made us promise that we'd take 2 copies, one for him and one for the bishop, I think, of Naum as well, so they can have a copy there. And he gave us a bottle of this rakia as like a return gift, basically.
Yes, so now we have to open the rakia because someone did ask you what the cover of the book is about. Who was that?
So it's one of the, I mean, I'm a nurse, so I work in theatres. One of the anaesthetists who I work with, whose name's Dr. Richard Lightfoot. I don't know if he'll ever listen to this. He asked me about the cover. I had some preview copies come out probably 2 days before, and I showed him, and he was the first person to ask. I've subsequently been asked a couple of times since then, but he was the first. So now, the irony here is I don't drink alcohol, so I haven't drank alcohol for 25 years because I sometimes get a little bit of an allergy reaction to it, but I did promise that I would take a small amount of rakia. So, Maya, if you want to pour the rakia, okay, and then just explain what happens in Macedonia when you drink, and in rakia itself as well.
So rakia is a type of brandy. It's about 50 degrees of alcohol, very strong. It's usually made of plum, grapes. It can be made of apples. And as Doncho, who gave us the rakia, told us, it's usually gifted with 2 glasses because you should always share it with a friend. So we have the 2 glasses here. What we do is we chin and we say na zdravje, meaning to our health.
To our health, and na zdravje as in health to everybody listening to this as well.
Yes, so we wish you all good health and hopefully you'll continue listening to us. Na zdravje.
Na zdravje.
How is that for you?
A bit warm, the back of the throat.
It's definitely worth having this drink.
Like I say, I'm not a drinker, so I mean, you tell me. You may know more about the flavors. You've drank other brands of rakia. How does that compare?
Monastery rakia is always highly prized. It's always a long process of distillation, so it's twice distilled. Sometimes 3 times distilled. So I'm not a big connoisseur of rakia. I find it very strong, but I do appreciate all the effort that you've put in publishing this book, and also I think it's a very nice gift for us. So I really enjoy it at the moment.
I don't think there's probably another bottle of rakia like that in this country. So it's not imported. I don't think you can buy that over here. It's not exported,
No.
should I say.
No, it's not. Those listeners who want to taste this rakia, and also visit the monastery and visit Ohrid Lake, which is a UNESCO site, can get in touch with us and we'll definitely send them on a wonderful trip.
Or you can come round and share some rakia we've got quite a bit left, and I don't think I'll be having another drink. So.
Maybe when the second book comes out.
Oh, there'll be something else there.
Okay, would you now like to read Perception of Doors?
Perception of doors. Wood, glass, plastic, stone. Gates for the castle. Security for home. Stops the axes. Shields from the rain. Hundreds of years of knocks and fists. Owners gone. All the same. The door's perception of life still remains.
You've been listening to the special episode of Behind the Rhymes, The Mountain We All Climb, dedicated to Andrew's first book,
After the Applause, Pandemic Poetry of a Frontline Nurse. You can hear 11 of my poems from the book in Season 2 of our podcast.
and you can read the rest if you buy the book direct from Austin Macaulay, from Amazon and Waterstones.
Or you can buy a copy directly from me if we ever meet in person. I will sign and personalise it for free, and it also comes with a free shot of rakia while stocks last.